Hello, storytellers. Welcome to Storytelling Tarot. My name is Jeida K. Story, and I am so excited to have you with me today. Hello. It's been a minute since I've done my little spiel, so I don't even know how to say it, what to say, what's going on. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? I see y'all in the chat. What's going on? I'm so excited that you're here with me today, this Sunday afternoon. I'm excited to get into the cards with y'all. It's been a minute. And as you can see, I'm kind of looking around for my things. Listen, the prep for today is a little different from my typical prep. Um, Normally, I'm doing my prayers and doing my ringing of the bells and calling the ancestors in. I already know that they're here with me. And I'm really excited. We have a little bit of a message today to start us off, and then we're going to go into your questions. I have 5 people who booked in advance, and then I also have an amazing benefactor, Tom. Tom gifted 2 questions, so I will be giving those out. Um, I'll be giving those out. Thank y'all so much for the compliments on the pink. Yeah, let me come to the chat. Let me go to the chat. Hey, Imani, so good to see you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Let me move this over. Hello, hello. So good to see you. Hold on. Let me move my things. Hey, Tom. Basking in the sun coming through my window while tuning into the live stream. What a magical Sunday. Shay, I love that. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I have a little sniffle, so I'm gonna be a little congested nasally, but the word's still gonna go forth. Okay. Hey, Dave, it's so good to see you. Thank you for the compliments about the pink. Yeah, I was painting my nails and I forgot this one nail is longer than the other, but we just gonna let it be. Yes, the pink and the purple vibes. I do know what I did. I do know. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So glad to have y'all here in the chat with me. Okay. So, we do have 5 folks who booked in advance. Thank y'all for booking in advance. You say you do not want to be missed. You do not want to be passed over. I understand. I'm going to put a link in the chat. This is going to be the link for those who want to get a reading as we move on. I'm going to put it in here now and then pin it. Give me a second to do that. And I just updated the description box, so it should also be there as well. Give me a second to do something on the back end. Go into the studio. There we go. There we go. All right. It's been, y'all, how have y'all been? It's been so long. I feel so rusty. But we're gonna make it work. Um, I do have some things I could tell you about what's going on with me because a lot has shifted. Literally, I just painted my nails, like I said, so I'm just letting them dry. But while that's happening, I want to just give thanks to the ancestors for this year, for this time, for this coming together. Um, this is the year of regarding self as source. This is the year of the hermit. It's a 9 year. And so this is the year of completing things. This is the things of wrapping things up. This is the year of trusting what we hear, what we intuit, right? And so I feel like as a result of that word that I gave, um, I have been showing up to this space a lot less than I have in the past. For the first time since I've started this channel, we have not had Tell Me Something Good. That project, for those who have been curious, has been put on hold. I'm not sure for how long, but I feel like it's in service to that message of regarding the self as source. Um, in a way, it's also a personal thing for me. I believe that my ancestors are calling me to do more in different spaces. So I want to thank all of y'all for allowing me to grow and to shift. That's what this has been. A lot of. So with that in mind, I want to share what I am doing. A lot of y'all know that I am, in addition to being a diviner and a spiritualist, I'm also a life coach. And I have a new coaching experience that I want to offer to everyone. I know that there are people who are wanting to work with me who perhaps don't have it right now to purchase like a whole package or to work with me in a long-term way. So I have what I'm calling a values power session. It is 75 minutes of sitting with me and we're going to move through your values. And the reason why this really fell on me in this particular way is because values, like, they're everything. And I find that many of us are kind of moving through life not really knowing what we believe in, what our convictions are. And even if we have an idea of what they are, what I'm finding is that now, this world that we're living in, things are rapidly changing by the day. Huh? How many know if you look at the news, there's probably some shit going on right now? And so reevaluating our values and where we are and who we are and how we're showing up in our personal lives and in our professional lives and our relationships, it starts with your values. It starts with who you say that you are, what the principles are that you abide by, what are you holding your integrity onto? Um, what actions are you making? What's motivating you? It's also important to know what demotivates you. You ever been in a conflict with someone and you don't know why something is rubbing you wrong? You might not necessarily be upset or angry, but something's not sitting right with you. Often someone has crossed one of your values, and if you aren't sure what those are, you'll just be in stuff with people and not sure why. And so the values work is so important. And so I want to help aid and empower folks by getting clear on what those values are so that you can begin to continue to build relationships, uplift yourself, and also move for more integrity and flow. So if that's something that you're interested in, check out my website. It has all the information. I will drop it in the chat as well. For those who do not have, I may or may not have had my website in the description box. I'm going to drop it now. All right. So that was the only thing that I had. Thank y'all for being here with me. I'm going to move us into what I want to talk to us about today. Um I have as you can see from this title, is talking about ancestor approval and how you're already accepted. I want to read from one of my favorite books, one of my favorite sacred texts. I talk about it all the time. It's by my mentor, The Hoodoo Book of Flowers by Arthur Ricky Doc Flowers. Shout out to Baba Ricky Doc. If you own the book, It is page 142. It is from passage 8, 50, and 7. And it says, wisdom is a process. No one is born wise. Aspire ye to wisdom and walk in grace for all your days. A traveler who knows the road, an old soul. I'm going to read that one more time. Wisdom is a process. No one is born wise. Aspire ye to wisdom and walk in grace for all your days. A traveler who knows the road, an old soul. And I really, really love that passage. It was, as I was sitting here waiting on, the timeline, the countdown, I was drawn to pick up this book, and that's where they had me turn to. Hmm. That first line, wisdom is a process. I find that often, particularly in my work as a coach, when I'm working one-on-one with folks, or in any context, even as a spiritualist, right? If you're working with people, then you know that often some of us carry around this attitude against ourselves, in which we set ourselves to these almost impossible standards of how we should be, how we should act, how we should show up. And that attitude, that standard that we try to aspire to, um, is often laden with all of this pressure that's then compounded with shame when we're unable to reach it the first time. And I have just been sitting with the ancestors and thinking about approval. And in the way that we sometimes lower ourselves in order to elevate what we think the ancestors want. Where I find in my being around the world and talking to different people and also just being honest myself, those of us who have come from organized religion, Abrahamic religions, um, have often placed the ancestors in the place of God. We've taken away Jesus, we've taken away the Christian God, the God of the Bible, and we've made the ancestors put in that place. And something that, if you one of my hoodoo babies, then you already heard me talk about this. The ancestors said to me a while ago that we have parasocial relationships with them. That we say we're practicing ancestor veneration, that we say that we are having these ancestral practices that are grounded in returning to the old ways and elevations and all of these things. And yet the relationship we have is parasocial, meaning that we don't actually get to know them. We have an idea based off these standards that we have set, this idea of who we think they are and who we think we should be. And thus it creates this distance. And the distance actually is damaging to the self, because we are giving our ancestors more than what they ever intended for us to give them. I know that this is happening in my life when I feel like I can't make a single move without consulting a tool. without looking outside of myself. Because somewhere in me, the church girl, the church girl who grew up in the church, feels like if I make a wrong step, my ancestors are gonna smack me down. Because the parasocial relationship keeps me not only from knowing them, it keeps me from really knowing me. They are me after all. But we feel as though the ancestors, once they have transitioned over into the other timeline, the next life, that somehow they have it all figured out and we know nothing. But in the words of my wise sister and griot, Sarah McKeepa Days, we heal ourselves backwards and forwards. And we know that the truth is actually our relationship with the ancestors is reciprocal. That as we heal, they heal. That as they learn, we learn. Everything is happening all at once. But the separation can sometimes keep us from action. Because some of us have this idea that the divine is looking at us judgmentally and like, why are they doing that again? Why are they falling for that again? Why are they going back into this same old pattern? Can't they get it together? And what I'm learning is that what's closer to truth is that our ancestors know our struggles intimately. Because many of them struggle with the same things, if not more. And if they didn't struggle with it, then they know someone else in your family line who did. Ancestor approval is about self-approval. It's about knowing that you're inherently worthy, that you're good already. Hear me, that you are good already. And we don't need to let the term good be defined by whiteness, by purity culture, or Christian nationalism. You know that for Black folk, when we say you good, that means I'm all right. That means I'm all right. That means I'm intact. So your ancestors, the ancestors, I feel this message of just wanting to just say to us right now, you're good. Even when you come to us wanting our stamps of approval, know that you already have it. From the moment you first breathe air in this lifetime, you're already intact. And so that doesn't mean that we're not always growing, right? Always healing, right? This is constant work that we're doing. What it does mean is, you are in the process of becoming wise. That every choice that you make, that every decision that is before you is an opportunity for you to grow in your wisdom. I'm not saying don't talk to your ancestors before you make a move. I'm saying that if you can't make a move, if you refuse to make a move, unless, then I think that we're missing the whole point. It got to a point with my ancestors, y'all, that I would ask them for something and they would start asking me questions back. What do y'all think about this? They would say, well, what do you think about it? Should I do this thing? Then they would ask me, well, do you want to do the thing? How can I maneuver and get out of this situation? Well, how did you maneuver and get yourself out of the situation last time? Aren't you the one who said regard self as source? You know us. You know we support you. You know we love you and protect you. And you know yourself. So some of these things you're asking us is a distraction from you doing the work you know to do. I said, sheesh. Okay. 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 And so I get the sense that many folks who are listening to this now, wherever you are, that you are in the midst of needing to make different decisions. And in your decision making, how might it shift how you move forward, knowing that you are already approved of? It's like when you've been pre-approved for a loan or for a home, a car, you're not like trying to figure out what can I do, what can I do. You already walk into the dealership with the offer. You already know what you can do, right? You already know how much you can afford. You already know how far you can go. You already know which one is for you. You already know if you got to haggle and make a deal. You already know because you already know what you've been approved for. So if we will walk into every decision knowing that we're already pre-approved, huh? You're already pre-approved. Just let that sink before I even say anything else. Just let that sink. I'm already pre-approved. Huh? How then would you conduct yourself? What kind of conversations would you have? Hmm. What might you say yes to? What might you say no to? Knowing that you're already pre-approved. That your ancestors are not waiting for opportunities to wag their finger at you. They might nudge a little bit if you're not moving where you need to. And also, how might you relate to them knowing this? When you already know what's beneath you, when you already know what's right in your range, and when you already know, oh, that's a stretch. I think I can reach it though. There's some things wrapping up for some folks. Closing of doors. It does not in a like, oh, not you losing an opportunity. More so, the card that I kept pulling for today was the world, the world, the world. So there are some things that are coming to a close, but it's a momentous occasion. It's a good thing. It's exciting, right? Um, because you are pre-approved. So how would you feel knowing that you are leaving one season, moving into another, knowing that you're already pre-approved? That is already done. You don't have to do all the you don't have to deal with the mess, right? You don't have to worry about ops for real. You don't have to worry about things like, am I gonna fail? Though those are very real questions. And it's part of the things that I work with my clients. But when you know that you're pre-approved, you'll know that failing is the point, because you're in the process of becoming wise. How else is wisdom built but by experience? It's time for new levels, beloveds. Anything else that y'all want to share on that? It's time for new levels. And one thing too, I'll say this, and then I'll start with the list of folks who have who want uh, you know, who I'm pulling for today. It's very easy to think, oh, I'm doing this again. I'm failing in this area again. See, here it is. I'm doing it again. But you may have forgotten that you're actually in a different place. I'll use an example. It used to be that as a recovering people pleaser and perfectionist, that I would, fawn as people pleasers do when faced with conflict. Fawn and just bow down because I'd rather keep the peace. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I would rather just take all the discomfort, right? I would rather I'll let them talk to me any kind of way, as long as, I come out looking like the good guy or the whatever, right? I'll just take it. I'll just take it. Um, and there was a time when there was another person who wanted me to partner with them in a project that I knew didn't feel right in my spirit. I wasn't into it, but I didn't open my mouth and say something about it. Um, and by the time I was able to finally open my mouth and say, hey, this isn't aligned with me, it turned into a whole big thing. I was called all kinds of names. And it was like, truly, for a recovering people pleaser, the worst thing that could have ever happened, because you think that you're trying to get yourself out of a situation, but now you're dealing with hot fire coming at you, which is like the worst thing when you want to be a peacekeeper because you don't want to be uncomfortable. um that was then I have a situation recently where someone um asked me to get into a situation, and I say yes. It feels good. And then there are parts of the dynamic that don't. And I didn't say anything. They got very confrontational with me, very forceful, and I didn't speak up. And the fawn came back. And it's very easy in those moments when the thing happens again, like, oh, you're not healed. Oh, you're not, you don't know. Here you go doing the same thing again. Um, but it was different this time. Even though it seems like the pattern's repeating, what I've done is gone a deeper level down. What I've gone is going from dealing with someone who I felt like was above me to now someone who's on my level. So the levels of intimacy were getting closer to me. So though I didn't say anything in the moment, I did eventually go back and talk to that person about how that interaction made me feel, which was big at the time. So it was another level. Going into my most intimate relationship with my partner, where there was a moment where I could have fawned and tried to save him from, and in so doing, really saving myself from an uncomfortable moment. Instead, I held my own and said, this is what I need for me. What do you need for you? So wisdom is built over time. It's only in being pressed that you gain the wisdom. But if at every turn I beat myself up, which we do tend to do. So I thank God for my coach who was able to show me this is not like last time. This is different. This is how it's different. This is how you're different. What do we do now? So shout out to coaching. The point of the matter is you may think that you're still making the same mistakes, but look around. Notice what is different. Notice what has shifted. Notice how you have grown. How quickly do you come back? That's important because you're all going to a new level. You're taking you with you. Bring all of you, all of your lessons, all of your wisdoms, and all of your apparent failings, because that is how your wisdom books are built. That's how they're written. Ooh. So that's all I had. I just wanted to share that. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Thank y'all for hanging out. I've always wondered if the perfectionism, people pleasing tendencies come from traumas where adults groom kids, their peacekeeper, emotional punching bag. Oh, that's interesting. I think there could be something to it for sure. Then the kids don't have inner peacekeeping skills as adults. There could be a whole lot to that. This is one of the things that I study a lot because I tend to work with a lot of people pleasers, off probably because that's part of my story. So I think there's definitely a lot. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. Thank y'all for humoring me and getting out that first word. I'm going to get started with the readings now. We're going to start with Belly. I think my nails have dried. We're going to get started with Belly here. All right. For those who are topping in, if you're like, I want a reading, how do I get in line? You can, the readings are $25 per question. Let me put my face back up here so y'all can see me. The readings are $25 per question, and you can take care of that in the description box. I think I also pinned it. Okay. Let's get started with Belly. Ooh. Let me pull them up just a second, y'all. Pull up the questions. Hey, Dage, thanks for being here. Here we go. All right. Thank you, ancestors, spirits, and guides. Y'all ready to do some readings? Let's get into some readings. Enough yapping, right? All right. There are a few things I need to do this next few months: moving, finding a job, creating my own venture. Which should I focus on the most? Now, I love that I just gave this word, right, about approval, pre-approval. Now, because I can't talk to Billy and this is not a coaching session, I'm not going to go into that. But what I'll do is I'm going to pull for each, the energy on each one of these. And I want you, I'm going to give you what I hear, what I see, Belly, and then I want you to choose. I want you to choose what feels right in your body, right? Truly. All right. Um, I knew that y'all were doing some big stuff because the world kept coming up. So I was like, whatever is going on for the people asking questions, that y'all are coming up on another level up. And that could be in relationships, all these things. There's something else coming. So you have the conjurer already. So you got the magician. It's your world, baby. It's what you make of it. The general message here is wherever you put your energy, whatever you put your energy into will be blessed because it's touched by you. So it's dealer's choice. It's regarding self as source. It's also what are you able to manifest and make possible? What do you think will be best for you? Is it what will happen the quickest? Is it what will be have the longest lasting effects on you and your family? Is it what will make you happy? Right? So we already got that with the conjurer. So I'm going to pull a single card for each one just to get the energy. What's the energy on? Is energy right? Yeah. What's the energy on moving? What's the energy on finding a new job? What's the energy on creating own adventure? Both of these? All right, you got 2 cards for that one. Okay. For moving, we have Young Gourd, which would be the Knight of Cups. For finding a new job, you have the 6 of Swords. For creating your own adventure, you have Lil Blade and you have the 2 of Staves reversed. Okay. So this is what I would say. For this is the Dust to Onyx tarot deck for those who are asking. This is Dust to Onyx, one of my personal faves. All right, so for moving with Young Gourd, I would say the energy here is it's sweet, it's nice. I like the Knight of Cups when it comes to doing things that will be good for the spirit, that'll be good for the heart. Really, only you can determine that. But because it is a night, there is movement here. So I would say if you're going to go that direction, make sure it's something that you actually want. Meaning property, where the property is, how much is going to cost, all of that. Like make sure it's actually what you want. If you're going to use the energy of the magician, then how might you invite spirituality into that? If if you are a hoodoos know there are things that we can do that will help with acquiring land and acquiring, homes. So I would just say be real specific about what you actually want if you're going to focus on the move right now. Don't leave anything out. Actually put your full desire there. Um, and then I would say if you already have a place in mind, if you're like, oh, I kind of know what area, I would say start scoping it out. Um, you might also you might also feel called to like give to the land, especially if it's near a body of water or anything like, or related to water or anything like that. You might want to also give to the land. Doesn't have to. You can also give to any trees or wooded areas or anything, any kind of nature there. But I would say don't skip on what you want there. For getting a new job, what's the energy? 6 of Swords. This is supportive. This is about healing and transitions. I know that all of these are going to be supported, to be honest with you, because you have the conjurer. So you have to tell me in your body which of these feels the best to you. The 6 of Swords is about transitioning, getting out of harm's way, getting out of something that's old, that's dead, that is contentious, that is not taking you where you need to go. The 6 of Swords is saying you have permission to go to the next place, to move to the next thing. Okay? When it comes to starting your own venture, you have the little blade will be the Page of Swords, and you have the 2 of Wands reversed. So the 2 of Wands When is upright, it's talking about planning, getting your things in order, planning for the purpose of movement, right? So it's not just like, oh, it's not what I was saying before about like making a wish list and trying to figure it out. Like the Two of Wands is like, it's putting that plan in act. It's like a plan that has an action. I'll say it like this. It has a deadline. Like, okay, I'm going to do this. There you go. It's an action plan, not a wish list, right? Yours was reverse. So it may be that you need to get clear on some things first, which is great because you have Little Blade or the Page of Swords. So this is a time for you to research. What are the things that you need to know? Are there things about the law? The laws are changing for people who are trying to do new things, new ventures. There's a lot of things with the law. There's a lot of things with paperwork and documents and things that are just kind of like all up in the air because of who's in office. So this might be a time for you to just kind of watch and pay attention. What are the things that you need to have in place so that you can feel like you're on, I won't say solid ground, because entrepreneurship or a new venture requires leaps of faith, right? But at least for you to have enough of a vision for you to then take the action, right? You don't need to see all the way down the line, but you do need to see right in front of you. So the Page of Swords is saying to get curious about it. Who are the people that you need to be in contact with? Can you ask people questions? Can you interview folks? Can you get support somehow? What are what's the information you need to be taking in? And also, who do you need to be reaching out to help you get clear on how to get to that next action plan? Who are the people that are going to help you get focused on that? Um, yeah, yeah. So I would just say consider all of these things as you're determining what feels best for you. But remember, you are the conjurer. So wherever you place your energy is what you make it. It's what you make it. The power is actually in your hands. All right. I hope that that was helpful. We're going to move on to Elizabeth. Let me pull up Elizabeth's question. Ashe. I love that. Glad to hear it. And let me know if you need somebody who's going to help you with action planning and getting things out the way. I am a life coach. I could help you with that. You might also benefit from a value session if you can't do the full coaching yet. The value session might be helpful. Something to think about. I was gonna say shameless plug. I have no shame at all. That's a plug because I know that my work works and I know that your work works as an individual. So when we get together, it's gonna work. All right. Elizabeth, let me see what Elizabeth's question was. I look forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait. Um Also, I do, for those who need the reminder, I do have 2 free questions to give out. So let me see. 1, 2. Okay. So after I finish Elizabeth's question. What I will do is I'll tell y'all um oh, y'all will, you know what, my phone is on do not disturb. So if anyone is even purchasing a reading, I don't even see it. Yes, you can drop if you pay for a question, you can drop it in the chat. Um, the question is, how do you sign up for a free question? I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to do, okay, you saw it. Okay. Yeah. Once I finish, I'm going to do Elizabeth's question. I will tell y'all how you can do that. Um, Thank you, boo. Let me say firsthand, Jada's coaching is absolutely life changing. I do love, yeah, yeah. I do love what I do. Um, Okay, I see you. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me do Elizabeth, and then we'll talk about how you can get in the running for the free question. I have 2 free questions, so one per person. Shout out to Tom who sponsored and was like, give it to somebody who wants a question. So shout out to Tom. I appreciate that. All right. Elizabeth's question is, how do my ancestors want me to put my house in order or prepare to navigate this new season and the sweetness available to me? See, I didn't even read this question. And I told y'all, it's like people are like moving into new stuff right now. I love that. How do my ancestors want me to put my house in order? Mm. What I'm hearing already is they're saying you have been too afraid to move on anything. Like, um, I don't know if Elizabeth is here. I don't think so because she would have been in the chat. Elizabeth, you need to listen to what I talked about at the very beginning. There's something for you there specifically. They are saying that you are I'm hearing so hard, so hard, so hard. You being so hard on yourself. Um, what you being hard on yourself about? There's a need for you to really go very slow right now, Elizabeth. Not saying don't move, change your pace. The reason why this message has been on me real bad since the beginning, since late last year, but it keeps coming up, and I'm hearing it again for you. And I hope that it can be helpful. Go slow, and just when you think you're going slow enough, go even slower. Go slow, and even just when you think, okay, I'm going slow enough, go slower. There is a way that one would pick up a 2-day old that varies from the way one would pick up a 2-year old. And so, what I hear your ancestors talking about is you being so hard and you're handling things so hard. You're not handling certain things like you would handle a 2-day old baby whose skull hasn't even fully like developed, right? Who still have the soft spots that need to close, that to be closed, right? Who still can't fully support its neck. That's how they want you to handle yourself right now. Like that precious baby. Um, okay. So let's see. How do they want you to get your house in order? It- yeah, because it's maybe it's even in the way you ask the question. Put my house in order. I'm gonna answer it. What do Elizabeth's ancestors have to say? How does Elizabeth put the house in order? Temptation. Temptation. Baby, they said, why don't you go play? Why don't you get into quote unquote trouble? Good girls are no fun. Why don't you go play? For some people, this would be a warning card. Not for you. For you, they want you to let loose, to be playful. You talked about this new season of sweetness that's available. They want you to be in the sweetness. What's something that tempts you? What's something that's like, oh no, I could do that. Oh no, I could wear that. I'm sorry, I'm very nasally right now. Um, oh no, I couldn't fill in the blank. The question here is why not? You trying to put things in order, and they're trying to get you to loosen up, right? Loosen up. Strength. Mm. Mm. This really together, this feels like mm, there's this push pull about like letting go of control and like holding gently to the reins. The chariot card isn't here, but it makes me think about the chariot and the person sitting on the, in the Sphinx. They're in front of the chariot, but the chariot. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Stand by. I don't have any of my moderators here, but Sydney, and Imani, are y'all still here? Sydney and Imani. Y'all still in the room? Okay. I'm about to make y'all moderators so that y'all can take care of people who don't need to be here. Yeah. Thank y'all. I think I added you both. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay. If y'all could just moderate the chat and just make sure that okay. I think so. I think you should be able to do it on mobile. Belinda donated a question, Lord. Belinda donated a question for someone. Thank you, Belinda. Okay, so we have 3 questions. Okay, period. Love that. Um, okay. Back to the reading. What I was saying about the Sphinx, they're not going anywhere. They're actually planted. And it almost feels like the message for me is the places that you're meant to go. Um, the vehicle through which you've been trying to move is not the one. There's some places you gotta start exploring for yourself. You gotta let yourself out of the cage. You gotta let yourself out of the box. You gotta let yourself go. You gotta let yourself gallivant and be free. Be free. And how would she prepare for the season of sweetness ahead with that in mind? Again, being in touch with your desires, being in touch with your sweetness. Um being in touch with your sexuality and your sensuality is giving buy some sex toys. It's giving love on yourself, rub on yourself, right? It's giving treating yourself as a goddess, being God for yourself, right? Is tapping into the erotic. That's what's going to help. And if I'm not mistaken, you are a part of the Come to Me service. The messages that came forward specifically from the water spirits, doing things in the mirror, it's important for you. And I was going to say the mirror card also showed up at the bottom when I pulled the strength card. So follow the prescriptions that the twin hoodoo mothers gave you in the Come to Me service, that will trust me, that will begin to unlock all of what you need. Because your ancestors want you to get a grip, or rather loosen your grip and start to play. They want you to stop trying to control what you think is like right and good and what you can get away with and what's like holy and what's like oh, that's not good. That's not how I should present. That's not how a woman should be. If you have any of that, they're like, yeah, no, 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 no. Enough of that. Go play. Go play. So, get in that mirror. I hope that was helpful. Okay, we have 3 questions. Oh, thank you, Tina, who said that I am an awesome coach. I love it. I love it so much. Thank y'all for helping me out. Thank you to the moderators. Okay. So I said that after that reading, we will talk about how you could get a reading. Um okay. Here's one. I'm just gonna ask a random question. Also, let me add to my list because I think somebody else paid. I think that was Sydney, I think it was. Here's the question. The first question for someone to win one of the free readings, and that is, which is my favorite zodiac sign? Which is my favorite zodiac sign? If I need to give a hint, I will, but I'm gonna try to see if y'all can guess it. And then let me check what I am missing here. Okay. I see Sag. No. No, I can't do favorite tarot card because y'all know that now. Y'all know it well. No, I can't do favorite. I can I do have another one though. No, it's not Gemini, even though I do have Gemini placements. It's not Sag, it's not Aries. But y'all can keep guessing. Um keep guessing till somebody gets it. It's only 12, right? Okay. The after I'm adding on to the list, we have Deja Imani. Oop. Deja Imani. All right. So we're looking at Zoe's up next. They have 2 questions. Then we have Zipporah, Brendan, Deja, Imani. Ignore my handwriting. Oh, you got it. It's Taurus. I love Taurus. And I do have Taurus placements. I love Taurus. Okay, so one of those free questions is going to, I'm gonna say Jerry because that's what I see it as, even though I know who you are. My next question is for those who are still trying to be in the running. What is my favorite suit in the tarot? Y'all know my favorite cards are Seven of Swords. By now, y'all know. What's my favorite suit? And while y'all do that, I'm going to go on into Zoe's questions. Oh, got you, got you. Okay, thank you, Imani. So that's Sydney. Got it. I thought I saw Sydney talking. I was like, I thought I saw Sydney saying something. Just kidding, just kidding. Thank you for being a friend. That's a good one. That's good. LOL at Sydney. Sydney. My hoodoo babies. Thank y'all, hoodoo babies, for showing up. Um, I don't see the answer yet. I don't see the answer yet. All right. Let's see what Zoe has. What Zoe has. Zoe has two questions. The first one is, what do I need to know right now about my current day job and how I make money? Period. 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 Let's see. What do I need to know? What does Zoe need to know? Ooh, somebody got it. Somebody got the answer. Tina. Pentacles. I'm a Pentacles squirrel. I'm a Pentacles squirrel. Now y'all know. Seven of Swords is my favorite, but I love the Pentacles. When I get a new deck, the Pentacles better be the best lush, grand suits ever. Ever, 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 ever. So then we have Tina. Tina is our next one. We still have one more. Don't worry, I'm going to think of a good question for the next one. I'm going to think of a good question for the next one. For now, we're going to focus on Zoe's questions. What does Zoe need to know about the day job? What's going on at the day job? Young Blade. What's going on at the day job? Ace of Staves. Ooh, ooh, oh. Mm. All right. Uh, it seems like there's a little bit of contention. There's competition, contentiousness, something going on. We got Young Blade, because I was gonna say, okay, somebody run their mouth. Young Blade with the Ace of Staves, the Five of Staves, and Little Staff. There might be a gossiper in the mix at the day job. Seems like there's some talk going around. I'm not really pulling if it's from you, but I just feel like there's a lot of contentious things going on. I don't know if at your job there's things going on about like shifting of positions or shifting of roles. I don't even know if maybe there could be people up for promotion, but there seems like there's choosing of sides almost. No, what is it? Excuse me. I don't know if it's choosing the size as much as it is trying to box somebody out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's like if someone's trying to ice you out or like keep. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that energy. It feels like there are people jealous of Zoe. It feels like people are jealous of you, Zoe, and don't like that you bring the heat. You might be the is Zoe Little Staff? Yeah. Dang, it's almost like did you come from nowhere and you just started like wowing people and it's just like, well, who the hell is that? You see how like some of these people in the Five of Wands are like looking in that direction? At least it looks like it to me. What is going over there? There's somebody else who don't seem to care for how you showing up, but it's because oh yeah, Ten of Cups. It's because you got it going on. It's because you got it on. You got it going on. That's really it. You got it going on. There's something about you that doesn't buy into the bullshit at your job. And often that could make you a target. Not that they're coming at you, but they don't know what to do with you. And I don't know if you're someone who keeps to yourself. Exactly, Olivia. Zoe has haters. Yes, absolutely. And it's Yeah, I don't know who this is. I mean, it could be an air sign. I don't really stick to the signs too much with these, but there's somebody who I don't know. It don't even really give boss. It gives somebody who might have more seniority than you. Like they just maybe it's even the same position, but in a different department, or like they've been doing it longer, or maybe somebody who trained you, but they don't like what you bring because what you bring is that fire, and you are unbothered. Your job, I get the sense that your job is not your life. And for this person, it's their life. And so I would just say, just be mindful that this energy is happening. I'm like moving in my mouth like y'all can see it. Y'all can't see that. Be mindful of this energy here. Because this person just seems like they're trying to sow discord. Um, but it don't like you're having it. What was you said how, yeah, so any advice that the ancestors have about that situation and how you make money? Handle your work. Do what you're supposed to do. And when you feel that it's time to move on to a new thing, you're equipped. You're equipped to do that. And is this contract work? Whatever it is that you do, maybe you could do contract work. It really feels like you keeping your peace and keeping a cool head when everybody else is raging. Um, but yeah, there's definitely like people watching you at your job. They definitely watching you. Um, but it's really giving your ancestors a light, and when you're ready to be done, baby, be done. Be done. You have full waters elsewhere, so you can be done when you're ready. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, let's see. Um, guess I can pull these back. You had a second question, which was, how can I be more in tune with my ancestors in this moment and for the next 4 months? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. How can Zoe be more in tune with their ancestors? Oh, yeah, in this moment, in this moment, here and now. Is the lovers, just call them, make it sweet with them, right? Like carve out time where it's just you and them, where they know to expect you because, oh, baby comes every Wednesday to come sit with us, or it's a certain time every day, or whatever it is. But make a regular date with your ancestors. They really just want to spend like that time with you, and they want to just hear from you. So I would just say that that'll be the first thing, is choosing how you want to be in relationship with them and sticking to it. Let's see how they want you to be more in tune over the next 4 months. Selfish source. Listen to the beginning of this reading as well. You are in tune with you are probably more in tune with your ancestors when you're in tune with yourself than at any other time. And that's not just for Zoe, that's for everybody listening. You are more in tune with your ancestors when you're in tune with yourself than at any other time. So, for the next 4 months, get as close to yourself as possible. Be so intentional with you, and that will have your senses open where your ancestors can continue to support you and commune with you. That'll be key. Anything else? Nope, that's what I got for you, beloved. I hope that that was helpful. Is there anything else about the job thing? I feel like there's something else about the job thing. I'm not gonna let that go until I feel the release. Um, what do y'all want me to ask about the job thing? Is it guidance? No, it's not guidance. Um, this one, this one. Okay. This is why I don't be like, I'm gonna pull one card per question because I don't run like that. It's whatever these spirits say, and sometimes certain messages got to come through certain ways. All right, what is it? What else? What other messages want to come forward when it comes to Zoe and the job situation? What are the messages here? Thank you, Spirit, for the truth. Thank you, Spirit, for the truth. Okay. All right, you got water spirits, overflowing, abundance, wealth, and fertility. We saw that with the Ten of Cups. You all that in a bag of chips. You are all that in a bag of chips. You got courting, allow others to care for you. And you got soul contract, look over all agreements carefully. mm I told you there might be other opportunities coming in. And uh they said when you out, let's go, because there may be other things. Uh, there may be other things that may present themselves. What I also really like is that even though there might be like talk and like contention around you, you have at least one person who's like, no, Zoe on they shit, actually. So I actually like that. I feel like you have an advocate that's probably ancestor sanctioned. Okay, they probably like, nah, that's not gonna work out the way y'all think it is. Contracts. Be mindful of everything. If you are extending a contract, if you okay, which one of these? Okay, it said take them both. Um, look over your contracts. Look over what you have agreed to or what is coming up. Look at the fine print and be if something don't sit right, address it, bring it up. If you need to make, I said something about contracting earlier. Maybe it was contracts that I was hearing. Um, yeah, if something's not right in the fine print, if something doesn't agree with you, if it's not what you signed up for, like point it out and get it addressed if you can. That'll be the only other thing. You also have plant seeds, which says you can plant seeds for all your wildest dreams and greatest desires, even if you don't know exactly how or when you will get there. Plant seeds of all your wishes, big and small, into the cosmic soil of the universe and be ready to be happily delighted when these seeds eventually sprout into existence, flower, and bear fruit. Simply trust and wait. A lush garden awaits you. Ashe, uh-huh. Uh-huh. And celebration. Sometimes we are so busy looking into the future that we forget to marvel at all we have accomplished and how far we have come. Identify the moments in your past when you stepped out of your comfort zone, did hard things, opened your heart to others, learned new skills, overcame obstacles, released old patterns, and invited in more self loving stories about yourself. What new joys came into your life because of what you've done for yourself? Name them, acknowledge them, and shower yourself with recognition for all you have done and become. That's so important. I love that these messages are here together because we already saw that you got people hating on you. We already saw that people see your light very clearly, very clearly. And so your ancestors are saying, make sure that you celebrate you too while they over there giving you that all that attention. that could be in the form of evil eye or just trying to box you out. See how big you are and know that these are seeds that are going to come up elsewhere. There's something else that's coming for you as well when it comes to money. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have an opportunity knocking on your door pretty soon. All right, moving on to Zipporah. Zipporah has 2 questions. Let's see. And then I'm going to, after Zipporah's 2 questions, I'm going to go, then I'm going to go into, no, I'm going to do Zipporah and then Brendan, and then I will give away the third. The third. There we go. All right. Zipporah has 2 questions. One is about career and money. What gifts, tools, or secrets do I already have within my arsenal that I can take better care of and nurture so that I am in better relationship with myself? Ooh, okay. What gifts, tools, or secrets do I already have within my arsenal that I can take better care of or nurture so that I am in better relationship with myself? That one wanted to be out there. What gifts, tools, or secrets? Child. Before I even look at that tarot card, there's mm-hmm. Yeah. What gifts, tools, or secrets? You know what to do. What gifts, tools, or secrets? Yeah. Give me like 6. Give me like 6. Show me where this person. Show me where they're hidden to. Show me where their things are. Show me where their things are. We about to uncover it all. Give me 6. 6 of them. 6. Okay. What was the tarot card? The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. I'm going to come back to that. First one that came out was the Painter. Productivity and creation. You have the gift of creating. Do you know that's God like? That's God, like gods create things. Every creator is moving in their God power when they're creating. And you have the gift of productivity. You hear that? You have the gift of productivity. Oh, Lord. One of my guys done got on me because when she comes in, my whole stance changes. You have the gift of productivity. You pretend like you don't know that. And it's because the systems that be have warped what productivity looks like, what it means. To be productive does not mean to be beat down in a capitalistic way. It's just like what the Bible said earlier, that wisdom is a process. To be productive just means to be in process. And you already know this. It is actually one of your gifts to be in process, to be in research, to be in the work, to be in conversations with the work and your spirits and the work and your spirits and the work. That's one of your gifts. The forgotten. Missed opportunities. Fear of failure. I'm trying to say this. I'm not gonna do the spirits like that. All right, I'm gonna say it the way I get it. Cause I'm channeling. One of your gifts now, and this is a newer gift because you have been in a process with someone who teaches you how to do this. So you know how to do this. You have the gift of going back to get yourself. That's a tool to go back and get yourself. It's what Jeida. I'm saying that because I'm channeling. I'm trying to separate the parts of me because one part of me is like, that's my guide on me. This is me, Jeida. Y'all know what I say about the Seven of Swords. That the Seven of Swords is about going back and getting your shit that was stolen from you. People like to make the Seven of Swords out like they are the thief when actually they are the one who's owed reparations. But they're not waiting on reparations to be given to them. They're taking their shit back. You, Zipporah, you have the tools to go get what was forgotten, to go get little you, all the versions of you, to be able to have your eye wide open like this card to see where everybody else saw failure. You don't have to see it that way anymore. That's a gift and a tool. That when people think that you are failing, you're actually flying. Hear me. Hear me. The only problem here is that you forget this sometimes. Ain't no flying for you unless you jump out the nest. Ain't no flying for you unless you jump out the nest. So leap. What are you doing on the floor when you are literally supposed to be in the stars? Nurture your wings. Practice. Practice flying. You're supposed to be in the sky. In fact, that's exactly where you are. Elevated, up high. In your nest, though. You already high above all this noise. You forgot how to use your wings. Okay. That's fine. But you know how to go back and get the tools necessary. You know how to run the reps, right? You know what to do to strengthen your wings. Do it. What's your gift? The aspirant, ambition, diligence, setbacks. Not only do you have the keys, Zipporah, you got a key for each hand. You got a key for each hand. No matter which gift you lean to, no matter which side you pull from, the answer's there. The ambition is there. And you have the diligence to see it through. Mm. The Botanist, Parenthood, Legacy. You get to reparent yourself. I know that's hard work. Zipporah will help you. You get to treat yourself like the gift you've always been. And it doesn't just start today. Go back to the day you were born. See yourself. Even now, if you're not here live and you need to play this back later, or you need to do this in a separate container, wink, wink. See yourself being born. See yourself breathing air for the first time. I don't know what it is about babies today. Pick yourself up. Raise yourself. Give yourself what will be nourishing. Give yourself what will be life giving. Dote on yourself. Spoil yourself. You have that as a tool. You can change the legacy. You can break the chains. And you can start new patterns that your parents didn't have the tools to do for themselves. You do. And you can. The musician, inspiration and gratitude. What makes you happy? Those are tools. What gives you levity? It's a tool. What's your favorite song? What makes you want to twerk a little something? What makes you want to dance? That's a tool to spark the erotic, to lean into the sensual, which breathes fire into your creativity. That's a tool. The enchanter, deception and trickery. Talk about it here. This one I'm actually going to hold and talk to you about one-on-one. So the next time I see you, remind me for us to talk about this together. You are an opportunist, and that's not a bad thing. Zipporah, that's what this is. An opportunist. Someone who sees opportunity and they go for it. It's only capitalism and whiteness and all this other bullshit that makes an opportunist negative. What if it could be life-giving? Right? What if it could be magic? What if it could be liberatory? What then would you do? How would you reclaim opportunistic ways? Mm. The second question for you: how can I slash what are the tools, habits, or strategies I should take up to prepare for what is to come in April regarding? Okay, I won't read that out loud. In general, when flags of loss come up, how can I best prepare? Okay, got it. Okay, what to do about April? Period. Well, first of all, I'm gonna say use some of those tools that I just went through in great detail. Use some of those tools. Also, I think that last card that I did not want to talk about publicly might have something to do that might help. Um, that might help, but we'll talk about it. What advice do the spirits have for Zipporah regarding April? Regarding April. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anointment for higher purpose. We already saw that because I saw you all the way up in the clouds, all the way up in the clouds. You're anointed. You're anointed. You must wear and carry your tools. All right, I'm not even gonna pull no more cards in this one. I lied. That's the bottom of the deck. Blind faith, believe in what you cannot see. That's the answer. Everything that I just gave you in that first part of the reading is what is going to help you in April. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. What will help you with loss? Um, we'll talk about that later. All right, love. I hope that that was helpful. Moving on to I think Brendan, and then I'm gonna check and make sure there's nobody else who has come in the line when I was not paying attention. Hey, Magic. It's good to see you, boo. Oh, I see y'all in the chat. To be productive means to be in process. It do. That's exactly what it means. Also, thank y'all for capturing that because I don't be capturing things when I'm channeling always. So okay. No, I have not had any others coming in. Okay. Let's get to Brenda's and then I'm going to take a free question. I think the first person I had was Jerry. Jerry, you still here? And Jerry, if you are still here, go ahead and drop your question in the chat for me. Let's move on to Brendan. Oh, come on, Mirror Magic. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. Come on. Come on. I love that. All right. What's the energy of this potential connection giving? Okay. Awesome. Yeah, go ahead, Jerry. Drop your question in the chat because I will be coming to yours next. What is, thank you, Ancestor Spirits, Goits? Those who love Brendan, support Brendan. Let's get the truth. I feel very juicy energy. I'm not going to hold you, Brendan. It feels very flirty and seductive. The rose. It feels very flirty and seductive. I feel like there's this card. I feel like there's I feel like I'm not feeling this deck for this question. All right. I normally don't use this on main. I normally keep this one for when I'm doing my spicy reads, but I'm feeling kind of spicy. Uh Yes, unless it's yes, if you could drop it in the chat here, that'd be great. Unless it's something you don't want in the chat, then if it's is it not something you want in the chat? LOL, the channel members know. Y'all know about the spicy reads, right? Um, yeah, Spirit, can you tell me what's the energy of this connection for Brendan? What's the energy? The high priest. Oh boy. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna hold my thoughts until I get like two more cards, and then we'll talk. What's the energy? What's the energy? Is it the one on top? Okay, because it's flirting with me, and I'm trying to figure out the sun and the nine of roses. Okay, with the knight of candles on the. I told you it feels kind of hot. All right, there's a lot. There's a lot of attraction here. It does feel very flirtatious, very fun. I'm so glad you're here. So, these are your cards, boo. The High Priest, which would be the Hierophant, the Sun, the Nine of Roses, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Candles. It feels very okay. Thank you, Jerry. I see your question. It feels very hot. I said when I first started pulling the cards, I said that it felt juicy. Like I could feel as I tapped into the energy, it felt very juicy for me, to say the least. So I was like, it's giving very flirty, very that. But also, um, okay, so I'm gonna say what I'm saying. Say what I'm saying. I think this feels like a very fun, this feels like an opportunity for fun, for passion. It feels, yes, about to be all in your business. It feels like it could be a really sexy time. Absolutely. Absolutely. And somebody might feel like, oh, I want to make this real official. Somebody else is like, oh, I don't know about making it official, but we can still have fun. So I'm just going to say, I don't know which one you fall on, but make it be what you want it to be. Because make it what you want it to be. Get in agreement with that other person. Because the high priest, when it comes to relationships, this be like marriage. This be like we getting married. It's commitment, right? Even if it's not marriage, it's commitment. It's like, yes. But the nine of pentacles is usually single. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The nine of pentacles is like, I do it on my own. She got it because she got her own. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this energy is. But the sun is here because there's this playfulness, there's an awareness of things that are happening. There's joyfulness. This very sexy. It feels very hot. It feels fun. With the Knight of Candles, it feels like really fun. But something does feel like there's some sort of commitment here. So what I will say is for you, um, be true to what you want. Be true to what you want. And you can determine what the commitment is. Like, be open to what the negotiations are. Know where you stand. You and I both know how big we both care about values. This is when the values, the self agreements, that's what I think values are. These are self agreements. The self agreements that you have, Nine of Pentacles, be clear on those because this one might make you be like, "Oh, baby, let's go all the way." Um I would just say before you do that, just check in with your Ori and make sure. Because I mean, it feels really good. I ain't gonna hold you. It feels real good. It feels real good. Like, I don't feel anything that's like, oh God, no. The only thing that I'm gonna always point you back to is you, and what it is that you want to experience in this season. And if it's this, okay, cool. But if it's not and it's more this, okay, cool. Just make sure that other person knows how you want to do relationship. Because if it's a whole bunch of this, then amen and ashe. Amen and ashe. Not oh yikes on bikes with all the trikes. Please. Please. Is there anything else here? No, that's mm-mm. I do want to see what the heart of the matter is. The Two of Candles. This has potential. This has really good potential. It could go places. Y'all could literally go places. The Two of Candles is can speak to travel. So y'all could literally go places. Yeah. I love how your hoodoo sibs are trying to teach you to come back into the chat. Love that. Love that. Keep me abreast. Keep me abreast. All right, I'm going to do one of the free. Oh, Jerry's question. Let me go back. I saved it. Jerry's question was, I hope that was helpful. Text me later. What ancestral gifts, skills, talents are coming online that I'm meant to use to elevate and evolve into a new season? And how can I connect with more aligned, abundant means of providing for myself? What ancestral gifts, skills, and talents are coming online that I'm meant to use to elevate and evolve into a new season? And how can I? Which one, baby? Which one? Those two questions. I was trying to figure out how to combine them. But I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how I can combine those. Unless it's what gifts and talents are coming online that I'm meant to use to elevate and evolve with more abundant means of providing. You see what I'm saying? Like, but it sounds like two different questions. So tell me what you want me to focus on. For Tina, is Tina still here? Tina, if you want to drop your question. You said bingo, but I don't know. Why are you saying my name? What? The last thing I said, Jerry, the last thing I said. I love this picture of you. You're so cute. Tina, if you're here, drop your question. I should have told people once I chose you to put your question in there, because even if you're not here, I can still answer your question. And you can come back and watch it later. Okay, general, got you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Got you, Jerry. All right. So what are the gifts? Actually, before I get into that one, I'm gonna take this time to give away the third question. So for those who are wanting a free question, okay, I see you, Brendan. Thank you. I can't wait. I look forward to it. For those who wanted a free question, I'm trying to think of another question that's not tarot related. Oh, I don't know, y'all. Would y'all be able to guess this one? Hmm. Okay, I got a good one. What was the name of the book? Thank you, Deja. What was the name of the book that I used for bibliomancy at the beginning of this call? Whoever answers that first gets the third free question. All right. Let's get into Jerry's question, which is, what ancestral gifts, skills, talents are coming online that they're meant to use to elevate and evolve, connect with aligned. Sorry, I'm not on D&D, so when you said you was going to text me, everybody knows now. Hold on. All right. Okay, got it. What deck do I want to use? This one? Yeah. All right. What ancestral gifts are coming online? I'm gonna use the other date. No, we're gonna use this one. That's gonna help you with more aligned, abundant means. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 I was going to call you by your name. I'm sorry, Jerry. You need to be writing more, not just writing, publishing, pitching. When are you going to be pitching? That's the first thing I'm hearing. Pitching, pitching. You are literally a star. You're supposed to be out there. They want you visible. Pitching. And if you're not doing magazines or anything like that, what platform are you going to let be your writing place? Your writing place. It doesn't have to be only articles. It could be writing music. But that's what I'm hearing off the bat. Off rip. Off rip. Okay. Technically, I see Dage's first. So, Dage, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you the extra question. But '09 CS Cat, I'm gonna gift you a question. So, Dage, drop me your second question, and '09 CS Cat, drop your question as well. And then '09 CS Cat, you'll actually be my last one. Well, not, you'll be the last reading. Okay. Oh, are you sure? Okay, well, Deja, okay, is going to give it. There we go. So '09 CS Cat was going to get blessed anyway. Okay, so it goes to you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Deja's like, no, not me. Okay. All right. So, Jerry, I already see you got the hot, you hiding your hands, you hiding your face. Get on it. All right. What are the things? What are the things that's going to help them with some bring in more abundance, aligned abundance? Two of Staffs, Queen Mother, the Empress. Baby, it's your art. It's your art. It's your art. It's your art. I don't know how else to say it. It's your art. It's your art. And the art is multifaceted, boo. It's the things that you do with your hands. It's the way you adorn yourself. It's the things that come out of your mouth that's art, right? It's the music that you make that's art. It's what you write down that's art. Young Gord, Knight of Cups. I love the Knight of Cups because they be like real romantic. Like they are like the knight in shining armor. They're like uh I'm not gonna tell y'all what I just had in my mind. But they're just they have this thing that's just like very irresistible. I don't know why when I think of the Knight of Cups, sometimes I think about Blair Underwood. Some Blair Underwood might be too old for some of y'all. But I, okay, me and Brendan, we share a lover. His name is Morris Chestnut. I'm gonna say Morris Chestnut because y'all probably a little more familiar with Morris Chestnut than uh Blair Underwood, but they both fine. Um, but I was gonna say Blair Underwood because Blair Underwood has this way. Oof, actually, they both do. Listen, I'm not even straight, but the men can get it. Um, the men can get it. But something about Blair Underwood in particular, the reason why I saw his face first is um he has a debonair way. Like, he plays a bad guy so good because he's so charming. Y'all remember, what's that? Was it Medea's Family Reunion when he played that horrible, horrible, horrible man, abusive and all of that? But he's so charming in the way that he just don't even, he could get away with anything, right? And in every role that he plays, I feel like he's very Casanova, very, all that to say, Jerry, you got that. Thank you. Hello, there it is. Morris is sexy and wholesome. Blair is erotic. Whew. Yeah, I'm still feeling stuff from Brendan's reading, probably. But y'all know what I'm saying. Baby, Morris can get it here, there, and everywhere. He could get it in a train. He can get it on the plane. He could get it everywhere. Jerry, you got that on you. You got that charming type of like thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Belly said, share a lover. Blair Underwood, woo. He's charming and handsome. We got good taste, y'all. We got good taste over here on Storytelling Tarot. Jerry, I love this for you because you come through. First of all, you got a double whammy. You got Queen Mother. You got the Empress. That's the queen of come to me. That is the essence of come to me. Queen Mother says, I don't stand for anyone. You bow at my feet. And what calls you in, what pulls you in, is the art, it's the fashion. It's very Venusian, right? Young Gord is when you feel like it. When I do feel like getting up from this place, I'm going to offer you only what's sweet, only what's good to me. And so, Jerry, you have both of these. Where you, with the Two of Wands, you just need to set your sights on what it is, what your target is, and then you choose your player. Am I gonna attract and have it come to me? Am I gonna put that thing on and walk up in this meeting or walk up in this boardroom or get on social media and show up? Or am I gonna actually hit the bricks? Am I gonna actually go out there and let them see me out in the world? Let them hear me out in the world. Let me pitch my ideas and put it out there. And it's still gonna have the energy of Queen Mother because that's what you create in, right? But when you decide to get up from that lounging place, that's when you come through as Blair Underwood. Can't nobody say no to Blair Underwood. What? What? I would not. Can't nobody say no. Baby, another one just came to my mind. And I don't really care for the light-skinned people too much. No shade. I'm not attracted to that. Light skin, light eyes. But Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy is another one that even if you, baby, Michael Ealy will have the lesbians looking. Like, Michael Ealy just, and it's not the physical, it's an aura, right? There's energy. Huh? You got that. You got that. I'm mad at y'all doing joint custody and trying to figure out who. Y'all cannot have Morris. Brendan and I already split him, and it's not equal. It's not equal. We already trying to battle it out. Don't let them have our man. You in on it too? You in? TJ, for real? Listen, we gonna have to duke it out. But y'all, yeah, you have that energy on you, Jerry, really bad. That when you go out, you have the energy to attract, right? And it's very strong. So I would say lean into that. That actually is, it feels like glamour is one of your ancestral gifts. Glamorizing. And also I love how we've just been jovially having these conversations in between. That also feels like your energy. That you have like this, like the gift of gab, where it's like it's fun, it's lighthearted. We all in here kikiing about like right now, you talking about Michael Ealy, not in a light-skinned devil in my spirit. See, why did you have to say that? Why did you have to say that? I'm just saying, Y'all know what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. See, Michael Ealy is his energy in the people he portrays. He plays those characters very sexy. I don't know how else to say it. He does. He has a thing. I see why they cast him in Their Eyes Are Watching God opposite Halle Berry. He was great for that role. He was great for that role. So all that to say, those are your gifts. You have the gift of glamour. You just need to figure out where you're going to shoot your shot, like how you're going to shoot your shot, and just shoot it. Shoot or shoot. Shoot or shoot. Ow. Period. Period. I was trying to find some sapphic examples of that. Some people say Nicole R.E. Parker, who is married to Boris Kojo, baby. And the two of them together, that's also very magnetic energy as well. Yeah. Yeah. You got it, baby. You got it. Ooh, that was a fun reading. Oh, I'm so glad. Period. Come on, Venusian energy. All the Venusians in the chat are feeling it too. Oh yeah, baby. I was gonna say Jada Pinkett because her honestly, for me, I know people like Jada. We tired of Jada. Hold on. Let's take a break. Let's key for a minute. Jada, my namesake, or maybe I'm her namesake. Jada got it for me too, personally. If Jada were to walk in this room right now, I would end the live immediately. Cause she got it for me. And we got the same name. Something about that is really hot to me. Jada got it. For sure. For sure. Um who else? There's other I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but there are people who just have it. Who just have it. Mm-hmm. Jada got it, baby. That's why everybody stay mad. But they stay tuned in. Everybody's watching the Red Table Talk. Cause Jada's talking. What? Ooh, TJ says they just launched a new Vibrant Essence Glamour Oil and it helps with sensuality and embodiment of self and ancestors. Ooh, drop the link in the chat if you feel so called. Drop the link. Yeah, it's the Taurus. We've been talking. You were here when I said that's my favorite sign because I got Taurus in me, baby. We love the Taurus. We love the Taurus. Yes, we have. If you haven't seen the clip of Jada and Tasha, go find it. Go bless your life. Go bless your life. Yes, Tiana Taylor. Also got it. Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet got the eyes. The Jaguar thing works. It works. Yeah. Yeah. I they will never make me hate Jada. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay, so I lost my list. I think Deja is next. Let me see. Um, we the baddies. Who did you meet in Ghana? Who did you meet? Who? Yes, I was gonna say Meg too. Meg can also have it all in every which way. Who did you meet in Ghana? Stop right now. Um, hold on. Yes, uh-huh. Oh, speaking of '09 CS Cat, or is it C Scat? CS Cat, can you drop your question? So that I can make sure that I get to it. '09 CS Cat. Drop your question so that I can have it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, how did I forget Rihanna? I knew there was some girlies that had it too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know who also do it for me, y'all? Oh yeah, Nia Long's a good one. Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah could get it. That's my man's crush. He said he would leave me for Queen Latifah, and I told him I would absolutely understand. Absolutely understand. 100%. Um, cause Queen can get it. Hi, Sarah Makiba. Hey, bestie. Thank you, boo. Thank you. We are in here talking about we in here lusting over who got that star quality. We started with Morris Chestnut and Michael Ealy and Blair Underwood. Now we're talking about Jeida and Queen Latifah, Meg, Big Dom energy. Yes, baby. Queen Latifah. Cha. Jada Pinkett. Who else got it? Who else got it? It's a few people that got it. But y'all making me so glad on this oh y'all. This somebody find Sarah and I talk about all the time. Sterling K. Brown. That's a mature kind of love. That's a mature kind of fine. Sterling K. Brown. Y'all watching Paradise? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm, baby. 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 Oh my God. You met Boris and Nicole? We're going to talk about that later. Are they really as fine as they seem? Are they really, really? Tell me what that was like. Period. Yes, Sarah. Sterling K. Brown can get it. Okay, I thought I was the only one. Denzel in his 70s can still get it. I don't give a damn. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, I Sterling and his wife. I love their show. Sarah actually put me onto it. Sarah McKeever put me onto it. Um, I think they're just the cutest. I think they're so cute. I see Niecy Nash, fine as hell. Absolutely. Uh huh. See, Boris could knock all my sisters loose, baby. Boris, I remember. When did I start crushing on Boris? I was like, that don't make no. It really don't make no sense. He's really like too perfect. He's really too perfect. Oh, you know who? Sterling and his wife. Who is the y'all? Bertram. Bertram. Oh my God, what is Bertram's last name? What is Bertram's last name? Sarah, I know you know it. What is okay? Hey, Anya. Yes, Lashana Lynch from Woman King. Yeah, I'm surprised y'all didn't say Janelle Monáe because Janelle Monáe gets Big Daddy. Janelle is Daddy. Yeah. Do they exude this? This is fun. I don't even want to pull card no more. I am gonna pull cards, but do they exude sexual energy? Boris and Nicole. Boris and Nicole are what people wish when they say the couple invites them for a threesome. That's what I'm always imagining. Is Boris and Nicole. That's what I'm imagining. Yeah, that's what I'm imagining. I saw your question. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Perfect. I see your question. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Janelle is definitely daddy. Definitely daddy. Definitely. Hmm. Oh Lord, not Dewanda. Yeah, Dewanda is super fine. Whew, man. I be hold on. Who is Sophie Okonedo? Hold on. Okonedo? Hold on. I gotta Google. I gotta Google. I gotta see who this is. Cause now I just we gotta humor this. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, I see it. You said that's your husband? I see it. Wow. Yeah, damn. They're very feline in the face, and I love that. Y'all go Google. Go Google. I would share my screen, but I don't want to mess stuff up. But go Google. They fine. Bertram Williams. And Taliba, his wife. My God, they are yummy. They're a good looking couple, and Bertram fine with that voice. Bertram fine. With that voice. They are beautiful. They were there with Erica Alexander. We were in the slave castle, so it wasn't a sexy setting, but they looked amazing. Child, I probably would have wet myself. I just Googled the Wanda and maybe this is an open marriage for now. Yeah. Yeah, Dewanda's very fine. Hmm. Dewanda's husband is handsome as well. He's played in a lot of stuff that I've seen him in, but Dewanda's beautiful. Yeah, double on Tiana, baby, because Tiana can get it. All right, let's do Deja's reading. I know Deja has not been. Oh, okay, I was gonna say Deja probably done left. Sophie is fine. Thank you for putting us on. Listen. I'm low key still stuck on Morris though. Y'all said all these different names, and yeah, so have I. But I'm still stuck on Morris because what? How can you be that fine your whole life? All right, Deja's question is: what is the wisdom, the ancestral medicine for me moving forward at this time? Deja, I feel a different deck for you. If I can find it. If I can find it. Y'all are making this Sunday afternoon so fun. So fun. I'm looking these fine people up. Deja, please. Please. All right. All right. This was for what's the wisdom? Okay. Yeah. Moving forward at this time. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What? Hold on. Both of these? The one on top? One on bottom? All right. No, I don't think. Let's work what we got. Ooh. You have come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance, desires. Ah, it's myself, Denicia. Hey, boo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, okay, come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance, desires. You have brothers of the rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, support. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for the soul call, gather. And you have the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Um, mm, mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, Deja. This feels like I say this as I said I wasn't going to use it. I put the tarot to the side, and when I did, the Ace of Pentacles was here. Um, I don't know if you tap into your ancestral fathers often. Um, this feels like an opportune time to tap on their shoulder and ask them for what you need. Um, I'm build a relationship with them. Hmm. Build a relationship with them. There are gifts that they want to bring to you. Um, mm, if it's regarding your business, I'm not sure when you ask the question. Um, call on, and if you don't know them by name, that's fine. They know when you call them by the timbre in your voice. They know when you're calling to them. You can ask for the ones who ran businesses, who worked hard, who knew how to get to that money, who knew how to, interesting that we just talked about attractive people and attractive energy. You have some of that in your lineage too, but it's I can't wait to do more teachings on glamour because it comes from the menfolk. Shout out to the menfolk who be in a glamour. You got some spirits that have that and want to bring things to you. You have that come to me, receiving. So it's really not anything they want you to do other than your role now is to just connect and to stay the course, to do what you know to do. I love that this card here, the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. You focus on you being you being a gift to the world and continuing to put yourself out there. Let them do the work of bringing in the aligned abundance in all of its forms. So yeah, this is a time for you to get to know your menfolk in your lineage. The ancestral fathers, the uncles, the cousins, the people who could, you know, you know, that Unc energy is my favorite energy to work with because Unc gonna get it done. It reminds me a lot of the railroad spirits. They be very Unc with it. They some hard ass workers and they know how to get shit done. They know where everything is laid. And whatever they don't know, they know a partner who knows. That's the kind of energy they're saying. Ask us to help you with that. Like let us help make something easier for you. Let us bring it to your door. Let us bring it to you. Let us bring the folks to you. Let us bring the opportunities to you. Let us bring in whatever it is that you want. Like we can go get it. Baby, when I need my money back, when people be fucking around my money, I got into it with Airbnb one time. Baby, the way I laid on that bed and I said, y'all know who I'm calling. I need y'all to go run me my money back. Go yoke them up. Do what you got to do. I need my money back. Do y'all know the next morning that Airbnb host was calling me? Oh, Miss Story, hey, yeah, I see what you were saying about everything going on last night. How about this? I'll go ahead and give you all your money back, everything, including the deposit. I said, thank you. And that's on my Unc spirits. And so what I'm saying is, Deja, you have some menfolk who can do that for you. So just ask for it. Just ask for it. Just ask for it. Oh my God, Donicia just became a member. Thank you for being a channel member, boo. Oh, that's my friend, y'all. That's my friend. And I gotta do better about seeing about you. I miss you, Donicia. We're gonna have to connect very soon. Am I teaching on glamour? Stay tuned because the twin hoodoo mothers always have something up our sleeve. So just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. We'll see. Um. Oh. Oh. Someone just played you out. I just got chills, Deja. You already know what to do. Call them. Call them in. Call them ancestral fathers. Call them ancestral fathers. I see. So it was about your money. Yeah. Call your ancestral fathers. They got you. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. They want you focused on your work. The other stuff, they said, let us do that. You just receive it. I say, let me know how that go, boo, because we don't do that. We don't do that. I'm so sorry that happened to you, and I know your money gonna come right on back. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I say. I do not have a question for Sydney. Is Sydney still? Oh yeah, hey Sydney, I see you here. Sydney, you are next, and then we have Tina, and then we're gonna end the readings with '09 CS Cat. So Sydney, if you are ready, drop your question. Drop your question. Oh, let me make sure. Hold on. While I'm saying that's it, let me make sure that nobody else has come through because I did not update and say that I was closed yet. So let me check. Oh, see, I had two more questions coming. I didn't even know. Okay. Oh, Denicia and Anya. So let me add those and then I'm gonna close the line. So Denicia will be my last pull for the day. Go ahead and put in your questions. Um, yep. See where we at. We've already done Zoe, we've done Zipporah, we've done Brendan, we've done Deja, we've done Jerry. We have Sydney and Tina, 09CS Cat, Anya, and Denicia. Please, y'all, my handwriting is a mess today. Sydney, do you have? Oh, I see some comments. Hey. We've been rocking all day. We've been having a good time up in here. Okay, cool. Got you. All right, Sydney. Hold on, let me save it so it doesn't go anywhere. Saturn return things are here. Ooh, bless you. And I have ancestors wanting me to recover, experience, and discover the different cultures of my ancestral lineage. How do I do so? That's a great question. That is a great question. The differing cultures of your ancestral line. The differing. Thank you, ancestral spirits and guides. Those who walk with Sydney. Would you help me to translate how you want Sydney to recover, experience, and discover? This card? Okay. Uh the different cultures. Don't mix them. Don't mix them all. That kind of gives me something flipped. That kind of gives me Sydney that, and this happens even in family that's live, right? Some people just don't fuck with people. Some people just don't agree with people. Some people just don't understand each other. And it's just like when you have, wow, I know a card flipped. Did y'all see that card flip? Why I can't find it? It was the queen. I think it was the Queen of Cups. Anyway, uh, everything's not going to mix. So as long as you do it knowing that, while you're discovering, experiencing, going out there and learning the things, um, know that the goal may not necessarily be for you to integrate them right away or practice them right away or like try to like make space for all of it right now. Because you have the 7 of Wands and suspension, right? Which is like more of like a holding space. So like for me, this is coming through is like how can you instead like create a container for what you're gathering, um and not like, I'll say it like this. I don't think they're expecting anything of you but just to gather. To just gather. Um Remain curious as you're learning. Be mindful of the sources that you're gathering information from. Everybody's not knowledgeable on some of the things because it feels like some of the things that you're going to be tapping into and discovering are like old. Like they feel like they could be ancient even, otherworldly even. So, wow, I have no idea where that card went. So maybe it flipped back on its own. But I swear, y'all know that's weird. I'm gonna leave it alone. But some of the things I feel like you're about to tap into with the ancestral piece, it feels ancient and old. Some of it feels protected too, like gate kept. Some things you may not know, Sydney, until you are called to initiate into certain practices. So try not to be discouraged if you're like, I'm trying to learn all this stuff, but I can't really like get through. I can't. And that's why I say it's not for you to necessarily practice or integrate, it's for you to learn and gather. If you are called, if you find that you are called to initiate, um, okay, but approach that with um what's the word I'm looking for? Um tenderly. Like tenderly. Yes, baby, I got you. I got you. I saw you on the list. You're on the list. You're coming up in like 2 or 3 more people. Thank you for telling me. Oh, you know what? Uh oh, it said it cut off your question. How do I do so without the feeling of feeling like an outsider and claim my place wholly in that line? See, I didn't even see that part of the question, so that makes sense now. I'm saying like, don't feel like you're being boxed out. There are some things that are being. There are some things I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm channeling. There are some things that just have not been accessed for a long time, Sydney. So I feel like you're gonna be going back, back, back. Um, and so it might be frustrating for you at first. Um, a lot of things are really going to come to you like in dream and meditation. Like I don't know if you do like any kind of like astral projection or if you do any type of lucid dreaming or like where you like intentionally travel places. Like a lot of these things are going to come to you in visions. Like because some of the things that are part of your ancestral lineage, the back, they're not in books. They're not in documentaries. Like these are like forgotten like languages, forgotten principles for you know what I'm saying? Like these things are old. So like it might feel like okay, period. Yeah. Like that's a part of this. That's a part of this. So like and I only mention that too because of suspension. Suspension is like still able to see things, but it's from a different perspective that doesn't really make sense to everybody else. And so I feel like for you, like just knowing that one, try not to overwhelm yourself with the information. Because the one thing about ancestors, when you start showing interest, they be like, "Oh, word, okay, pull up," right? So what I mean about the different things, you're probably going to learn different things that don't seem like they go together. They're probably not supposed to go together. You're just going to be hearing from different tribes and hearing from different sides of your family. I don't want to say all at once, but they might just start to flood in. So on one hand, know that some things are gate kept, some things that you may not know unless you are initiated into particular practices. And also you can uphold boundaries with your ancestors on how deep you go. Um, you're going to receive access to things, you're going to receive entryways into certain things, but you can only go so far unless initiation happens. That's all I'm getting. Um, yep, yep, yep. Keep the yapping to a minimum and go easy and slow. Yeah, yeah. It just feels like you said you can feel how old they are in your body. Like it feels something. Not bad. It feels old. It feels like do you okay, I only feel this when I be tapped into water spirits. It feels like how I would feel if I was underwater and the water was pushing me down because the pressure, like the further down you go. So I don't know if you got like ancient spirits that are from the depths, you know what I'm saying? Like from the sea, like or ancestors at the like you, baby. I can't even talk about it too much because you see how like I feel like I can't talk about it. Sydney, you got a lot back there, baby. You got a lot better. There's a lot of mysteries, and they are going to reveal some things to you. It's going to help you see yourself clearly. It's going to help you in your way forward. Um, Baby, you got some connection to the ocean. You got some connection to, because I started feeling like I felt like this pressure, and I only feel that I got some water spirits too, baby. And when them ocean spirits be, they will, Okay, you picking up what I'm putting down. I say, look, bottom of the deck for you was the emerging one. Yeah, yeah. It's a new thing. It's a new day. It's a new day. I say. Tina. Woo, child. Shout out to the water spirits, child. All right. Tina wants general advice. Ashe. We have Tina. Then we have 09CS Cat. Oh, let me close my line, child. Let me say, yeah. Line is closed, because that's important. Line is closed. Any money sent at this time will be considered a donation. Line is closed. Let me cause yeah, I gotta go get me some chicken wings. Some chicken wings. Uh Let me pin it. All right. You're so welcome, Sid. You're so welcome, boo. All right. General advice for Tina. General advice. We're using tarot for Tina. Okay. What general advice do the spirits have for Tina? What general advice? Now, oh, okay. I was gonna say that's the same cards. No, it's not. Seven of staffs with the 10 of coins and Mama. Now, this was the card that tried to show its face earlier with the 6 of gourds. Okay. Okay. All right. Your path to abundance is. Oh, your path to abundance is. It's going to sound weird. Behind you. Your path to abundance is behind you. The wealth, the um hmm, the wealth, the wisdom, the keys, the talent that's already been that you've already accumulated, that you already have within your possession. That is what that is enough. That is enough. That is enough. The resistance that you may feel in returning to yesteryear to reclaim yourself and yourselves shows you how valuable you are there. The more resistance, the more value. And it's why returning to yourself is imperative for your success into the future. The writer and the star, I asked in my mind what was the advice for money. You got to run to the spotlight, not away from it. You got to run to the opportunities, not away from them. Don't don't block. Don't block your own bag. Don't block your own bag. You got to go to the money. And you got to let yourself be seen. You got to let your voice be loud. Because when you do that, that's when your money comes to you. Ashe, that's what I got for you. Um, whew. Mm-hmm. Oh nine CS Cat, it is your turn. Sending you love. OS9. Let's see. There it is. What advice do my ancestors have for me to receive a job quickly? I've been looking for about a year. Ooh, okay. What's the advice to receive a job quickly for them? What's the advice to receive a job quickly? To receive a job quickly. Ace of Blades, Young Staff, and Judgment. Ace of Blades, Young Staff, and Judgment. Hmm. Are you looking for a particular job in a particular industry? Because this is saying expand your horizons. Look beyond. Like, look beyond. I don't know if it's within your means, but even relocating, being open to relocate or looking into companies that would like make that happen for you. Because what I just saw in my mind was like one of those things, you know, when you're on the plane and when the plane is going, like on the little screen on the plane, you can see the plane traveling from one place to another. I just saw that. So it's like, I'm wondering, like, what? Because the Knight of Wands just goes. So I'm wondering, what is it that you've been avoiding or not trying to go all the way in on? But I'm wondering if you widen your net, what is there for you? What are you praying about? Do you have a prayer life? I don't you if you don't believe in God, you ain't gotta pray to God. Uh what have been the intentions that you set with your ancestors about this? Oh, have you turned down something that wasn't quite like enough or something? I don't know why it's like I don't know, I just call it sauce like food coming and someone be like, no, 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 not that. So I don't know if that's you or if that's your ancestors saying that they're turning things away for you. Um Okay, looking in the legal industry. Yeah, so I don't know if what I just saw was like that's your resolve. Like, no, that's not it. That's not enough money. That's not something like, turn it back for whatever reason. Or if that's your ancestors and they're being very particular about where you go and what you're doing, and they're the ones turning things away. And maybe that's why it's important for you to have specific intentions with your ancestors. Like, how many know that like sometimes you gotta be specific with these ancestors? Like if you say I want this or better, sometimes we don't know what the wait time for that thing is. So we get to renegotiate if possible. We do. I do feel like something is coming soon for you though. I can't say when. I say that because the bottom of the deck was the Four of Staves, and that's a celebration card. So I do feel like something is coming in, but I'm wondering if you just need to reset your intentions about what you're asking, what you're applying for, like just shifting what you're doing. Even if it's just a like a posture, right? Like a spiritual posture. Like um hmm, what else is there? I feel like there's you asked them about a roll 10 minutes away last week. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like something is going to move because you got the Judgment card here, you got the Knight of Wands. I feel like something is going to move. I just feel like I'm like, does there need to be some kind of reason? Oh shit! I'm sorry, dropped all the cards. Do I need the cards? I was gonna say because since I dropped them all. Uh, there's that message again about ignoring your calling because that Judgment card often feels like that, right? Like, what is the thing? You have extinct. Don't lay any more eggs here. Owl spirit of truth will open your eyes to what was hidden. Warriors, protection for home and family. Your ancestors are definitely watching over you. They're definitely in the mix with this. There's something, I don't know if it's you being picky or they're being picky, but there's something here. Um, they want you to expand your horizons. Like, don't have all your eggs in one basket. Think outside the scope. But there's something here that's bigger than just work. This is probably not what you asked about, but there's something here that's bigger than work that you're actually called to do in this life, in addition to what you're doing in a 9 to 5 career type of thing. There's something else that they really want you to lean more into um, when you can. But I think that you'll be celebrating soon. I do think that is coming in. Um, I would just say go back to your ancestors and ask them to help you see what you can't see. Help them to like ask them to give you new language. Even better, you can check in with yourself. Checking in with your own body and your own desires and your own fears and resistances, those things too, frustration because it's been a year. All that. Take all of that to your altar or your wherever you go to be and talk with your ancestors. Take all of that. And notice what shifts for you in that. Yeah, that's what I have for you. There's something I don't know what it is. There's something you need to ask for or say or write. There's something here with this Ace of Swords. There's a clarity that's you need. You need to see something or say something. That job that's 10 minutes away, have you gone in there? Ashe, Ashe. I know that's right. Give them all the things. Have you the job that you said that's 10 minutes away, have you gone in there? Have they seen your face? Have you like, you know, put yourself out there? I'm just wondering. All right, we have Anya and Denicia. Oh, got it. It's writing. But you took some of their dirt. Okay, period. You know what to do. Uh-huh. Okay, it's writing there. Did Anya give me a question? Was it general? I feel like Anya said so. Oh, beautiful. Okay. You're so welcome. I'm curious about how this is gonna work out for you because that it was the four of wands. Yeah, with Papa Staff. I think you're gonna get that job. You're gonna get a job. There's some job that's coming for you soon. There's some job that's coming. It's coming. It's coming, beloved. It's coming. You're so welcome. Where is Anya? I could have sworn Anya. I saw it. But where's the question? Anya, are you still here, boo? Mm, no, Denicia. I'm going to read. No, Denicia. I'm going to. You said any guidance that comes through. Okay. I don't see. I don't know if Anya's still here, but I will read for Denicia, and if I don't hear from Anya, then I'll just do like a message from the ancestors. It said donation, so I don't know if Anya wanted a was it a freebie? Was it is it just to bless me? I'm a because if she's not here, then I'm just gonna assume she wants a reader. All right. Ooh. Chastity Congo. All right. I'm gonna get my Chastity Congo out for Denicia. What do the spirits have for my sib? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why, Denise. I just keep hearing it's time. It's time. I don't know what for. I don't know what they talked about. I just keep hearing it's time. Oh, okay. Okay, oh yeah, I see your question. I will close out with you. Denicia, it's time. Bottom of that deck was the two worlds. Spiritual work and two worlds. Ew, ew, ew. Friend. Uh mm, mm, mm. There are places that you traverse, Denicia, spiritually. There are places that you go. There are words that you access. There's a praxis and a care that you have um, that is quite unmatched. There's nobody else like you. Um, and you are able to pull down the messages in medicine. You're able to pull those things down from the ethers, from the heavens, so that we can access a piece of that here on earth. You do that for us. So I don't know if this is time. It's just saying that your spirits are just saying it's time for you to go and get something new and bring it down uh for yourself, or if it's a go get the thing and bring it down for us all, the world, your collective, the collective, right? Um Tanisha Big Boom Bam. That's my shit. Whichever one that is, there all I heard for sure before I even pulled a card was it's time. It's time. And so whatever is the one that you know and is true for you, I'm just excited. Because when you are full, we are full. Mm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. And you will know when your body is in full agreement, because there will be no need for negotiations. There will be no need for back bending or amendments or anything like that. It'll be just as it needs to be. No questions asked. Um, mm, mm-hmm. Anything else? No, that's it. That's it. That's all I got. You just it's like the Tower of Babel when they were trying to make the no, not the Tower of Babel, Jacob's ladder when the angels were going up and down, up and down, up and down. You have just a clear channel where you're just like that. You just get it. That I don't even want to use the word pure, but you get that weighty thing. It just drops on you. And yep. So I don't know what it's time for, but I'm excited. Yes, all but always talking with somebody ancestors, even in therapy sessions, working to figure out community work. Ashe, we ready. We ready. We ready. I'm probably gonna be in your neck of the woods real soon too. And if so, I'll hit you up because I would love to see you. Thank you for being here and always supporting. And I love you. And I can't wait to see what you got to pull down for the rest of us to enjoy. Baby. Ashe. And we are closing it out with Anya. Thank you, Anya, for your patience and for giving a question. And it is, what earthly actions does Spirit advise Zoe and I take to ensure her healing and safety and timely journey home? Ashe. Ooh, I love that question. I love this. I love the clarity. What earthly action? What can I do down here right now? Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for the truth. Thank you for the truth. What earthly actions can Anya and Zoe take to ensure her healing and safe and timely journey home? Pop a coin. Pop a coin. 8 of Wands. 9 of Blades. Hmm. Definitely stash some money. Use the information that you already have. Use the information that you already have. Patterns that you've noticed. You might patterns that you've noticed. Let me finish my thought. Patterns that you've noticed that might assist you in doing this as safely as possible. Um, seek a benefactor or someone who can like assist with money, like tangible needs, right? Um, money, um, housing if that's necessary, food if that's necessary, like your essential needs. Um, that move swiftly. Move swiftly. Under the cover of night. That could be literal, like literally at night, or just um discreetly, right? Moving swiftly and discreetly. It could be both of those. Is I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm literally channeling. So that's why I'm making it spacious. What else? Use magic. The nine of spades for me is also a card of crafting, again under the cover of night. So late night, early morning, middle of the night, what are some magical things you can do um to get things moving along? That can be candle magic, that can be whatever tools are at your disposal. Use them. Whoever this earth sign, this man is, get them the help. Earth sign or just a man in general, get them the help. Um, get them. It feels like it's a powerful person, or someone who's holding the purse. At least get them the help and get them to pull some strings to make it as easy as possible. I know you said Zoe and I, but is this Anya? No, this feels like somebody else. It's like community. I was gonna say it could also be community. No, this feels like it might be a single person. Are they helping? Okay. Yeah. Get this is somebody who will help you. This is not an obstacle. Is there anything else? Pull your resources. I'm trying to summarize because that was it. Pull your resources. Get the help for travel, housing, food, if that's necessary, clothing, like the essentials. Move swiftly and discreetly. Call on whatever spirits and use whatever magical tools that you have at your disposal to help it move along without, you know, to help things move along. Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have. What was the bottom of the deck? Yeah, five of coins. Five of coins. Um, huh. You know, I was saying get some extra money. Get some extra money. But this 5 of coins is one of my favorite because they're moving on a boat. So this is more movement. But in order to move, you're going to need like tangible things. So I don't know who that pop of coin could be, but figure out how this helpful person, there's a helpful person. I don't know if you know them, if they're coming into your sphere, but there's a helpful person who can kind of get things along to kind of be like what pushes this this task ahead. Anything else for Anya Spirit? That's all I have for now. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was helpful. All right, my friends. Wow. This was a cute Sunday afternoon. Thank y'all for coming in and spending time with me. It was really fun. We had some keys. Spirit came in and I got to do something that I love, and I'm just appreciative that y'all let me into your work life, your spirit life, your love life, all those things, to get a message that I pray is beneficial to your spirit, that I pray lands how it needs to land so that you can do what you need to do out in the world. Go be great. Once again, if you are interested in working with me, I do not do personal readings, but I am a life coach. And if you're interested in having someone who can hold space, who can hold you, and kind of help you create the life that you want for yourself, then check out my website. You can see how working with me will be like. You can book a free coaching call, which is a discovery call. We can kind of talk and figure out like what's going on in your life, what's happening, what is helping you along, what is discouraging you, and see how or if working together is aligned for us both. That's one way you can work with me. The other is you can book a values power session. What are your values? What's important to you? Let's see. This work is so important right now more than ever, I say, because we are determining when the world is crashing around us, what in us will stand and will motivate us to keep going. That's the importance of values work. So if that's something that you want to get into, then that is available as well on my website. If you go to paperbell.me/JadaKStory, that information will be in the discovery box. Not the discovery box, the description box, child. And you can go and purchase that package there we go. Y'all, I hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much. I will be hopefully coming back really soon because I do want to do some new pick a cards, so hopefully very soon I'll be back here on the channel to give y'all some new stuff. But in the meantime, I've been hanging out the Substack. I am on Substack now. I've been writing every week, and I have a podcast that's launching very soon. It's called Conjure Conversations, and no, it's not. It's called Conjure and Coaching Conversations. Child, it's time for me to go get my wings. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, y'all.